So I've already finished more than 5 projects actually, so I'm just doing so well with this gift knitting. But I'm definitely not going to get everything done by Christmas, so it's kind of good that I'm getting more projects done than like the days. The whole filming thing is just, it's really hard to figure out how to kind of split up the different days, and I'm kind of more going by how long the videos have been. So if I include a lot of footage of other things that I've done, then I don't include as many updates of what I've been knitting on, and yeah, so we'll see what happens with the rest of the days, but we're almost halfway through. So for day 6, I thought I'm going to do more of just a full-on roundup of where each of the projects is at. Yeah, I just thought that would be best. So, but we're on day 5. So, let me give you an update on my dad's Looski, because this is the main project I've been working on. So I shared in the last video that I finished the Sunday socks for my cousin, so then I can send that off. And I really used like almost all the yarn. I love it. But with the Looski, officially, like, the hood is done. I'm just doing the like casing for the like drawstring that's going to go in it. So I'm on the last round now. Then I have to graft the stitches together because this is done in double knitting, which is rough with this yarn because I have to use 3.75mm needles and it's just quite thick. But to be honest, it's very similar in thickness to the folded hem down here, so I don't think it's going to be bad. Yeah, so one more round, then I'll graft the stitches together, then I have to do the drawstring, put that through, and weave in ends and block. So this will probably get finished today. If not, it will be early tomorrow. And then another project will be done, and then I'll be halfway through the gifts, I think. Is this my 6th one? No, I think I've done more than that already. I can't remember. Either way. And yeah, it was quite fun to knit. I ended up making the length here. So after you do the shaping for the front here, so you can see how it curves in. After you finish that, you have to knit to a certain length, and I did it longer. And it might be a bit too big now, but I had the experience with my no sweatshirt by Park Williams that the hood was too small and I already made it a bit longer than what was written in the pattern. So I was like, I'm not risking it because my dad would look silly. So part of the reason why I also went for that, making it longer, which makes the whole thing bigger, is because you've got a drawstring. So it means that if the hood is a bit too big, you can kind of pull it tight and keep yourself warm with that. But I have to say, Plötulopi held double is probably a little bit too thick for this pattern. It might be better to do in Plötulopi. But either way, any of the Icelandic yarn from Istex I think is really good for these kind of hoods. Is the same thing with like my Ito shawl and my wild posy hat that I've made. Both with Plötulopi. They're so warm, but so lightweight. So by the time I finish this, I think, so this is my 2nd plate. It will weigh less than 200 grams. And if you did it on Plötulopi, I think it could potentially weigh even less because this is thicker than Plötulopi. In my experience, at least. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, so I think a slightly lighter weight yarn would be better. I did get gauge, it's just it's quite a thick material, and I'm excited to see how it changes with blocking because it might just, you know, soften up a little bit, not be so tight and stiff. But yeah, so doing quite well on the Looski. Now I really want one for myself. And what else? Is there anything else I want to update you on? I think that will be it for now, because I'm going to try and get that finished and then start working on one of the other projects I'm working on. I did start the elf slippers for my friend. So I went back and forth for quite a while about should I make those slippers, should I make socks, but I decided to go for those slippers. And I've done only like the first few rows of the heel because that's what you start with. You do Judy's Magic cast on for the heel, and I started that last night just to get a feel for if the yarn's kind of going to work out. And I am thinking about whether I should be going up a needle size, but then they'll probably be too big. So I'm just going to knit a little bit longer. Once the heel's done, I can get another feel of how those are going. So I'll show this off soon, but I don't want to show them off just yet because I don't have much to show and it'll just be so hard to show off. So we're going to leave it for now, but you'll see those later on. And I really need to get a crack on with my brother's Christmas vest because I've been putting it off because I haven't been enjoying the low contrast of the dark brown and the green currently. And I've been thinking like back and forth, should I frog that part and not use the dark brown? But I do still kind of want to do it because I do like low contrast, because I think it's going to make it even more interesting when you've got this like super intense, I've got the yarn here, like Christmas red and then the like Christmas green, and then you've just got like at the bottom this like lower contrast section. I think it will be interesting, but I think I am going to have to order more yarn. So I was looking at that last night as well, and I'm at the point where with heading to Dubai for Christmas, I think I should order more yarn sooner rather than later, because if I get to within like a couple of days before I need to fly, and then I've been working on the vest, hopefully, and then I realize I don't have enough yarn, I'm not going to be able to get it. So I think I'm going to order that either today or tomorrow, and then it'll hopefully be here mid to end next week, which is still plenty of time. And then if it ends up being too much yarn, then, well, I love Peruvian Highland wool, I'll find something to do with it. Yeah, so that's what we're currently at.